We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
To the wing right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Here's Halliburton. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Dort wide open. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Halliburton. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now, here's Halliburton. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Thunder off to a quick start here. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 7. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams looking around. Hartenstein inside. Screen by Hartenstein. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hartenstein's got 6.
And running offense through Holmgren Great court awareness and really unselfish. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Holmgren with it. Back to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to McConnell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
T.J. McConnell.
And both free throws good for McConnell. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Isaiah Hartenstein making things happen for the Thunder.
The Thunder, 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Pass to Halliburton. Shoots over Dort. And it's Halliburton missing. The Thunder with the lead. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Toppin. Pass to McConnell. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. Still yet to score. Back to Williams. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. McConnell scanning the floor. And it's Walker, top of the key. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Count that one. Walker's got his first points of the game. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. With the shot. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Pass to Turner. Halliburton for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Now, Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. Indiana trailing here. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Back to Hartenstein. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Mathurin with the ball. Williams picks him up. Halliburton, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Down low. Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Nembhard. That's tipped. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here's Siakam. Spins. Nembhard with it. This one for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now, here is Halliburton. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
With the fadeaway. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Timeout.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
You're on the big screen.
Oklahoma City making a change here.
That's here for you.
There's Siakam. He's got 7.
Number 9, Alex Caruso.
Pass to Neesmith. Screen by Siakam. Can they get it? And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Halliburton. From the wing. Up top, Nembhard. Here's Neesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. Pacers trailed by 3. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
2 minutes.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. Halliburton for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Now Holmgren shoots over Nembhard. Holmgren can't hit.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The Thunder leading by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the third. To the middle to end the cold streak. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 11 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Lets it go from the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. Now Nembhard. Halliburton outside. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Up top, McConnell. Halliburton outside. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Holmgren. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So it's the Pacers now. Walker a screen. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. He trains the quick shot.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Pacers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now the Thunder with it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. From our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Williams. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 3-pointer. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pacers trail by 8. A baseline J. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Williams up on top. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 15 feet away, the rebound by Halliburton. Outside Turner. And Siakam has it in the corner. Here's Halliburton. Thunder with the rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Caruso, no good. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And Siakam is good for three.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. .143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam for three. And Holmgren pulls it down. The kick out to Williams. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
That was your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
.116 left in the fourth. Inside, here's Turner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You want the answer, can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
Holmgren the screen. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nesmith. Here's Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And here is Williams. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the...
This game, I played horrible. I got 2K'd a couple of times, not even on cap. Just got lucky he missed a couple of shots. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist with Siakam. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists with Halliburton. 87 overall. 90 overall. And then Naismith, Turner. He just did the thing. Matt Turner is 81. Connell. I did my thing with Shea. Couldn't hit a 3 though. 98 overall, 16, 2 and 4. Hartenstein 11 and 3. Lou Dort, divorce court, child support. It don't matter. Lakers in 5. OKC, KFC, UFC. It don't matter. Lakers in 5. Team comparison. He hit. I was 0 for 4 from 3-point. Damn. He hit 4 of 16. Free throws 4 of 5. Fast break points 10. Points in the paint 26 to 10. Blocks. Assists, dunk 6. Biggest lead. It's all about time of possession. I gotta do a better job of holding the ball. First quarter, I had him by 2. Second quarter, he had me by 2. Going to the half, it was tied. Third quarter, he only scored 4 points for some reason. I had a good defensive lineup fourth quarter. Yeah, 9 points to my 5. Good game, bro.